a mouse under the right eye. I wonder if that's going to close as the fight goes on the face of Chris Eubank.
Well, again, Eubank just overcommitting and Saunders making him pay. Sharp little counter. Good shot there from Billy Joe Saunders, and spinning Eubank quite well on the ropes. And this is where Eubank got to bully him. He'll use that strength.
That's a good uppercut. That's a solid shot. Maybe not seen from the back of the auditorium, but there's a good uppercut in there from Eubank. Saunders takes it though.
Been a good round this.
Yeah, both have had the moments in this round. Really starting to warm up into the second half of the fight. We're in round 7. Now, have you got that one?
It's a shot that really works well for him. He's back on the ropes even as well.
There, yeah, that one.
But there was a body shot just before they won it, just to drop the elbow. Good shot there. But Saunders' credit, took it well, trying to work away himself. He might still slap his dad's face.
Good line. Into the 8th round. (5-2) on Barry's card to Billy Joe Saunders, the defending champion.
Yeah, and that was a close round.
That's a good right hand from Saunders. Eubank walks through it though.
It's a close round, that last one. I just edged towards Eubank.
Left hand from Saunders this time, looked as though it may have been low. Eubank trying to detonate that big uppercut. Interesting that Ronnie Davis has given up what would appear in the early stages to have been something of a vow of silence, and he's getting a bit more animated and saying, get out there and show that you are the fighter we know you are.
Well, what's the point in having all that experience in the corner if you're not going to use it? And Chris Sanigan also. Good shots.
Saying you're nothing. You could lip read that, that's nothing. Well, he's showing, looking for big shots, huge shots, and he walks into a left hook from Saunders.
Might not have hurt Saunders, but they were landing shots. Clear landing shots.
Fight just sort of simmered, didn't it, in the early rounds? Now you get the impression that we've got to fight for proper.
Good shot. Lovely left hook.
Left hand from Eubank. Saunders again has to show that he's got a good chin and takes it well. And you can see on the face of Chris Eubank Jr. now, he is starting to fancy this job more.
Well, surely he's realised that if he comes forward, he has more effect. While he's trying to mount attacks from distance, I think it suits Saunders. Saunders can run boxing there.
He's taking a breather now, though. He had his moment, and he's got the foot off the gas. Maybe because he has to.
Yeah, well, no, you say he can't work 3 minutes of a round, can he?
Would appear not.
Walked into a jab there, Eubank.
Eubank trying to come forward, trying to throw big shots, but not finding anything clean.
No, good movement there from Saunders, wanted to avoid that little attack. Showing he's still got his wits about him, good lateral movement, good footwork.
Well, number 3 now. Barry has it in Billy Joe Saunders' favour. That's that left hand from Eubank.
Yeah, I just think, just in the heavier shots of Eubank. And he's not getting caught as clean as he was in the earlier round.
Yep, that's how Barry's got it, by a couple of points. Visibly tired against Nick Blackwell in the closing rounds. But he says on occasion he's cut corners in training before. Eubank, though, he's coming on strong, and on Barry's card's taking the last 3 rounds.
Saunders come out nice and sharp, Beginning of this round, landing some nice straight shots straight off the bell.
Eubank going to work, trying to land some big shots on those ropes. Again, you see the defensive moves of Saunders, but he took a solid left hand and an uppercut.
He's had to take some good shots there, Saunders, but he's turned Eubank. That was good. He's turned him up so his back's on the rope. You can push him back, lessen the power in the shots. You got to get the jab back into play, Saunders. That's why he's having less success. Good jab there from Saunders. And again, nice little 1-2.
Got in the left hand. Terrific atmosphere here at the Excel.
I'll tell you what Saunders has to do. He has to work. Oh, good right hand there from Eubank. Saunders has to work every time Eubank's not, because Eubank needs to take his rest. He puts so much into every shot. When he takes his rest, that's when Saunders really got to do his work. Take advantage of that.
Eubank trying to bully Saunders back. The uppercut is the danger shot. There it is again.
Good shot.
Nice solid right hand from Saunders.
Good shot there from Saunders. Took an uppercut, but I think his right hand was a better shot.
Now Eubank's blowing. And that is clumsy. And he's penalised, and Saunders steps in and lands 2, 3, 4 scoring shots. See his dad there in the corner behind Mark Tibbs, living every punch with Billy Joe.
You've got to keep moving, you've got to keep spinning around, circling around Eubank. Don't stand in front of him, Matt. Landing some good shots there, Saunders.
Saunders round so far for me, this. Eubank, oh, that's a great shot! Terrific left hand from Eubank. Saunders takes it though.
He's more off balance, I think. I think he was moving back and got caught. It was a good shot. I think the fact that he was moving back up on his toes
accentuated it, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Whatever, he's still upright, and now looking to return it with interest in the closing seconds of this night.
Oh, that was a good right hand to finish the round there from Eubank. But I think the Saunders round...
His boxing make him miss. Eubank will be going in there looking to finish this.
He's talking to Saunders now.
Again, something which, frankly, shouldn't be allowed.
It's where Saunders can't get involved in those mind games, because he kind of walk onto something silly. And that's what Eubank's trying to make him do. Just keep doing what he's doing, move him round, feinting, landing with the jab, covering up tight when Eubank explodes, and then as soon as he starts throwing punches, you go to work because you know he's going to take a rest.
Well, at risk of sounding as though I'm on the referee's case, I mean, he really should be telling him to shut up during the round.
Yeah, I think so. Good jab there from Eubank Jr. He's getting that into play a little bit more, hasn't he, each round?
Yep. This is the footwork, the speed of Saunders, not quite where it was. Oh, it's a good shot.
Oh,
lovely right hand.
Lovely.
That is quality boxing from Saunders. And another good jab. And again.
Good body shot.
He's getting back on his boxing.
That's where he needs him, Eubank. That's where he got him. He engineered him onto the ropes. Just smothered his work, just got a little bit too close.
And allowing Saunders to turn him and get away from the danger area. That's a good body shot.
Yeah, it was a good, really good body shot. And I think Billy's felt that, John.
Low, according to the ref. It's on our blind side. We couldn't see.
Oh, that's lovely. Lovely work. Not a lot of power in those punches, but they're good standout scoring shots.
He's outworking Eubank, who's looking pretty tired in there now. Mouth hanging open.
Well, Eubank shows no emotion on his face, but he's tired for sure. This is deep waters for him, man. Good shot there over the top there from Billy Joe.
Remember that this is in uncharted waters for Chris Eubank. He's never gone into these championship rounds, stopped his last 10 opponents, and he's going looking for Billy Joe here in the last 30 seconds of the 10th. Good left-hand body shot. And another one.
Lovely left hook there from Eubank.
But remember, Eubank was dominated in the early stages of this round, although he's coming on strong in the last 30 seconds.
Saunders tired now as well.
Yeah, it's a Saunders round though, this, surely,
yeah,
Barry.
Yeah, I'll definitely box the ears off him for 2 minutes 30 seconds. Lovely body shot that wasn't it? Just shows the toughness of Saunders.
Eubank's had his moments and he's still dangerous, but Saunders is ahead. 2 rounds to go.
Listen, so I think Eubank has shown he is a good fighter because he's boxing at a high level here. Oof. Lovely shot there from Saunders, but Saunders is doing what we thought he was going to do, and he has, you know, he has the better pedigree, and he's showing it so far. Oh, nice right hook there from Saunders, catching Eubank coming in.
Good shot from Saunders, and then tying Eubank up. Oh, another good shot from Saunders. Eubank trying to force the fight, trying to find the big shots, but just not able to do so. Cramping himself.
Yeah, he is. He's smothering his work, isn't he, Johnny? Exactly right. Getting too close. He's trying to use his strength, which he should have done in the early rounds to push him back. He's getting too close now. Now he needs to make space to throw the punches. And because he swings his shots in, he needs to get he needs big arcs to make the movement.
From Eubank. Saunders ties him up. From all those big attempted shots, for me, I think there was only one which really landed.
Yep. Oh, good hook and a lovely uppercut there from Eubank again. Saunders yet again though, turning him on the ropes, allowing himself to work.
Experienced that. Oh, that's a terrific uppercut, 2 of them from Eubank. Saunders takes them and responds with a great straight right. Serious drama in this 11th round.
I've got to be honest, Eubank's having success with the uppercuts, but that's all he's throwing, isn't it?
Eubank surely has to find a big shot to put Billy Joe Saunders down. He's looking for them. Oh, he gets one, a big uppercut. That's a stumble, surely. Or is it the knockdown?
He threw himself on the floor there, John.
Stumble.
Overreaching with his shots.
Huge effort for Saunders out.
Well, he landed with enough powerful shots. His favourite shot, the uppercut, is one he's worked for him all night. That's a good shot. But Billy Joe Saunders showing that he's...
It's actually boiled up into a pretty serious fight, this one. Not a huge amount of respect between them. They didn't touch gloves.
Not at all. And Eubank trying to jump on him and trying to get a little bit of a surprise.
The last round, and you heard Jimmy Tibbs imploring Saunders to throw the jab, to box him. Eubank wants to make it into a brawl, has to try and take him out.
He's throwing everything but the kitchen sink.
Hasn't landed the big cliche. Oh, there he does! Great uppercut. Saunders takes it. That landed right on the button, and Saunders took it.
He got some chin in him. We were talking about Eubank seeing his chin, but Saunders got some chin.
There's few chance for Eubank now, in amongst the mass support for Billy Joe Saunders. That was a great uppercut from Eubank.
All Saunders got to do is jab and keep turning and spinning to his right. Keep away from that right uppercut.
I think Eubank has tapped into the fighting DNA, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Saunders is being dragged into a Eubank kind of fight in this last round. And Billy Joe is a hard boy himself. Great right hand.
Well done. Brilliant. Really good work there from Saunders. Eubank got to try and work throughout the round. That's the problem. He probably doesn't train that way. It's better from Eubank. Little flurry trying to open up the
Walked
defenses.
into a right-hand lead from Saunders again, and whipping in the right hook.
Saunders using good lateral movement there just to make Eubank miss. Takes a lot out of you when you're swinging heavy shots and you're missing.
Last minute. Both these lads dog-tired in there. Great last round.
Lovely hook there from Saunders.
Oh, terrific uppercut from Eubank. Saunders takes it again. Eubank senses in this last minute that he could still take Saunders out of here. This is what he needs to do. He's going to have to stop him. Big telling off from referee Michael Alexander, rightly so, dragging him down onto the punches.
Oh, he's really going for it now, isn't he, Eubank?
Saunders making him miss, though, with most of those, and he's not really getting any space, any purchase to really land a power shot.
It's not going to be enough from Eubank. He's running out of time.
Last few seconds, and for us, Billy Joe Saunders has won that fight, and I think Eubank knows it.
Yeah, I give Eubank the last round.
(7-5) Billy Joe Saunders on Barry's card. Chris Eubank, or Chris Eubank Jr., as maybe I ought to be calling himself, he should be looking back at those first 5 rounds when he did nothing and allowed Saunders to get a big lead.
First of all, Eubank Jr. is a good fighter, and I think if his work ethic was a little bit more honest, he would be a better fighter. But this kid as well, Billy Joe Saunders, is also a good fighter, and for me, his boxing skills, his pedigree was enough to see him through by a couple of points.
Well, it's a close one. Eubank certainly came on strong in those last 2 rounds, definitely narrowing the gap. But, well, not enough for us.
To be honest, I didn't think that Eubank would have enough in the tank, even though he worked sparingly, enough in the tank to finish as strong as he did in those last 2 rounds. Particularly that last round, which was a tremendous round, the best round of the fight. But Eubank's going hell for leather.
Eubank's shadow boxing in the ring now and showing the sort of energy and the sort of combinations that he should have thrown a little bit earlier on.
There's great work from Eubank, but then Saunders, when he looked like he was in trouble in that last round, showing the grit and determination of a real champion and fighting back himself. And I think they've both shown a lot more than what I've seen from him in the past in different aspects of their boxing ability. I think Saunders, I'd never seen him have to tough it out so much, and he did. And Eubank showing that he can do a 12-rounder, and he's a better fighter, technically a better fighter than what I thought he was.
Well, Ronnie Davis told Eubank he had to go and knock him out to win the fight. He couldn't do it. Frank Warren looks fairly relaxed, and Billy Joe Saunders looks like he thinks he knows. Let's find out for sure, because Jimmy Lennon Jr. is poised there. The 2 fighters will be drawn together by the referee. Let's find out who's won this one, Billy Joe Saunders or Chris Eubank Jr. Here's Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Marcus McDonald scores the bout 115 to 114 in favor of Billy Joe Saunders. Judge at ringside, Phil Edwards sees it 116 to 113 in favor of Chris Eubank Jr. And judge at ringside, Terry O'Connor scores the bout 115 to 113 in favor of the winner. He is still undefeated and still the British, European, and Commonwealth middleweight champion, Billy Joe Saunders.
Saunders gets his dream result. Eubank shakes his head a little disconsolately. Split decision, 3 rounds, 1 round, and Terry O'Connor, the deciding judge by 2 rounds for Billy Joe Saunders. What a good fight, though. And I tell you what, Don King used to, once upon a time, have a saying when he'd seen a fight like that. He used to say, let's dance again, let's dance again. You'd see that one again, 100%.
Sure, sometime down the line, these two will be in the ring once again. A split decision, just heightening the drama, and Billy Joe Saunders getting it. Everyone sees a different fight. One judge saw it by 3 rounds to Chris Eubank Jr. The other 2 by 1 and 2 to Billy Joe Saunders. Enzo Macronelli, how did you see it?
I had a 2 for Billy. I had Billy 2 up. I thought he was, to be honest, first 6 rounds, I thought he was going to run away with it. But Eubank put a lot of pressure on him, and he answered a lot of questions tonight. And I think that result tonight